Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Are Beth, Kelly, and Hayes safe once Ridge confirms Luna's arrest? Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the beautiful show. Liam Spencer and Hope Logan are reassured by Rich Forrester that he has the police after Luna Nozawa. Does Loco Luna also hold all the children in captivity, as Steffi Forrester is already afraid for her own life? After Hayes Finnegan brings home an odd gift, Luna makes Ms. Dillon, the day school instructor, force Steffi to come to school. It's probably an origami model of the target Luna created from a Steffi picture. It makes sense that Liam and Hope would be concerned about Steffi and Hayes, but may their concerns be more justified given Ridge's initiative in getting Luna arrested again? In addition to Hayes, may Beth and Kelly Spencer, Steffi, Ms. Dillon, and possibly every child be held captive in the day school? With Chief Bradley Baker dispatching SWAT to the site and the fact that he witnessed Luna attempt to shoot Will Spencer during the sting, that would be an easy fix. We know she has Steffi due of the weekly teaser, but it's likely that Luna has forced her hostages to another unidentified location, else SWAT would have already been at the day school. In a dark setting, she is seen gagged and chained, clearly terrified for her life. However, where are Hayes, Beth, and Kelly? It goes without saying that Steffi and Ms. Dillon, the schoolteacher, would endeavor to minimize the trauma and anxiety experienced by the kids. Why Luna would traumatize Steffi with Hayes, her half-brother, and Kelly nearly makes sense, but why Beth if she had her too? However, other from maybe her grandmother Sheila Carter Sharp, nothing Luna does ever make sense. It seems like Ridge is giving the cops advice and imposing his will on them, which will only irritate Chief Baker. Ridge is still assuring Hope and Liam that he is relying on the police to carry out their duties, but he is only doing what he can. They can't do much, though, if Luna and her prisoners haven't been found yet. Everyone is afraid, and it's unclear whether Luna would harm Beth and Kelly. Because of the brother-sister bond, Hayes might be safe, but Steffi? Most likely not. Deciphering Liam's amazing survival and Grace's drugging scheme. Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the beautiful hint that Liam Spencer may not actually be dying. Is Liam's condition getting worse because of Dr. Grace Buckingham's drugging scheme? Liam's pills have been the focus of the show lately, which implies that there may be a reason why so much screen time has been devoted to him taking them. The fact that Grace's name is on the bottle proves that she is the one who prescribed these medications. Liam was once more shown taking his drugs in the episode, while Grace was harassed on the phone. Despite repeated attempts to contact Grace via phone calls and texts, it was clear that she had no interest in speaking. John Finnegan even noted that Grace was experiencing extreme stress. Given that Grace's family had been through a lot, Finn offered to listen if Grace ever felt like talking. However, it appears that Grace is probably being told not to tell Finn or anybody else what is really going on. It seems like the show is exploring a new mystery that will ultimately lead to Liam's death. Grace seems strangely dedicated to making sure Liam continues receiving radiation and chemotherapy. Grace is being quite demanding about this, even though Finn has warned about possible negative repercussions. Has Grace been trying to force Liam into this treatment plan by making him seem sicker than he actually is? Or is she being coerced into drugging him? Given that the show previously portrayed Grace as a cardiologist, it's very strange that she is so preoccupied with Liam's predicament. Is it possible that Grace is working with someone to fabricate fake brain scans and misrepresent the whole situation? The truth may not be as dire as Grace is implying, even though Liam may have a tumor or another brain condition as a result of his fall. The main concern is why Grace is complying, and why someone would blackmail her into potentially making Liam's predicament worse. In terms of Grace's possible dishonesty, it probably has to do with the person who receives the majority of her calls and texts. Finn brought up Grace's past family problems, which may have something to do with her ex-partner, Dr. Reese Buckingham, Wayne Brady, and some of his questionable affiliations. If Grace is tricking Liam with those medicines, she may also be aiming to trick him with this therapy method. Is Liam intended to be a test subject or something? It might not be just as it seems. Naturally, if the program is really pursuing this plotline with Grace, there will be a lot of questions to answer. Fans can't wait to find out who is planning this and why Liam is involved in this strange scheme. However, it appears that this might be a rewrite, a chance to stop Liam's terrible fate before it happens. Since we know that Scott Clifton is still filming, and that Liam will appear in episodes that premiere in September, we have sincere hope for the character's future. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam's story will see some surprising turns. Watch this space for updates on any startling discoveries in medicine. Sheila and Luna fight for the gun while Lee curses her degenerate sister. And it starts at the beach house. Luna informs Sheila that Steffi's harsh criticism is preventing them from living with Finn. If Steffi didn't get in the way, all of their aspirations could come true. Steffi and Sheila point out that it isn't helping to lure her there, and threaten her with a pistol. Sheila tells a furious Luna to lay down the rifle while Steffi searches for a way out. Luna claims that she would never harm Hayes, and that she is not threatening anyone. Sheila tells her to consider her actions and reminds her that she is carrying a gun. Luna maintains that no one can prevent her from having a presence in Finn's life. Sheila informs her that exerting oneself isn't beneficial. Luna maintains that all she needs is recognition so Finn would know she is deserving of his affection. She can't do that while holding a gun, Sheila reminds her. She might be accepted one day but not today. Luna claims she didn't invite Steffi there to murder her while brandishing her gun. All she wants is to be in a relationship with Finn. Her father might play a role in her future if they could all put her past behind them. Luna gripes about her mother forcing her to sell trinkets. She should consider the future she can create for herself, Sheila advises. Weeping Luna claims that the first time she felt secure and safe was in Finn's arms. Steffi notes that when Finn finds out, he won't be pleased. Luna resumes pointing the finger at Steffi. She ought to quit threatening people, Sheila advises. Luna maintains that she isn't. Steffi inquires as to if this permits her to locate Miss Dillon and depart. Luna tells her she cannot leave and points the gun at her before she can leave. Sheila attempts to pry the rifle out of her grasp. It explodes. Finn tells Lee in his office that Sheila is calling him non-stop, and that his wife is meeting with Hayes' art teacher. Sheila seemed to be attempting to impose herself on him. After her degenerate sister, she is the worst mother in the world. Finn regrets not supporting Luna during her childhood, while Lee holds Poppy responsible for everything. Because to her sister's transgression with her son, Lee is still upset. That Sicko had a daughter like Luna is understandable. They both concur that Luna became a monster as a result of Poppy's neglect. Finn feels that he should have protected her even if he claims he must shield his family from her. According to his mother, Poppy is solely to blame. He can't get rid of the thought that if he had been in Luna's life, things would have turned out differently. Finn reflects about his future self if he had been brought up by Sheila. He is the man he is because of Lee's devotion. Although Luna is their blood, he does not condone her actions. She sighs and acknowledges that she feels sorry for Luna, but they are powerless to alter the past. Finn can't stop pondering what may have been. She is certain that Luna would have been different if her morally bankrupt sister hadn't raised her. She recalls how admirable Luna was as a young child and how much she admired Finn. Although Luna wasn't born evil, she was brought up by someone who influenced her opinions. Her depraved mother destroyed her life. Taylor tells a perplexed Ridge at the Cliff home that Sheila was there to alert Steffi about Luna. Will appears with Elektra. Hearing that Hayes' teacher used origami in an unethical way has perplexed her. They clarify that Hayes received it from the enigmatic Miss Sunshine. Taylor is tense about it. They discuss Luna snooping on Sheila and being on the loose. Although Taylor is certain that Luna is getting more insane, she doesn't believe Sheila will be the one to keep them safe. They appreciate Will for everything he done for their family, even if he apologizes for not succeeding at the sting. After Looney Luna's violent gun-toting breakdown, do Steffi and Sheila develop a traumatizing bond? We were all left reeling for answers when Luna's rifle suddenly went off. Did Luna shoot herself by accident? Or worse, did she kill the sole person who could save her in her orbit? Sheila pleaded for calm and reason in an attempt to save Luna from the edge, but mayhem prevailed. Furthermore, Sheila's commitment could now cost her dearest. What comes next is the true question. Will the tragedy finally heal the rift between Steffi and Sheila if they make it through this terrifying experience? Though let's face it, Sheila was lurking like a shark at the time. Steffi didn't exactly warm up to her when she saved Kelly from drowning. However, this is not the same. Sheila came for Steffi this time, stood by her side, and showed that she might not be the monster she used to be. Could this horror become Sheila's greatest dream if she survives? Imagine a society in which Steffi does not sneer at her mother-in-law. Rather, she's inviting Sheila to holiday gatherings, family dinners, and even the children's birthday festivities. Nothing says redemption like cake and balloons, so Sheila would be ecstatic. Steffi and Sheila may decide to put their differences aside at this heated moment. But remember, Sheila has a long list of transgressions. Her hands aren't quite clean from helping Lee lock Finn up to committing multiple attempted murders. But really, when you're bonding over near-death situations, what's a little blood between family members?